Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's DAYYY Media coming at you with another video, and you know what time it is. It's time to bring on that boxing. Today we're going to be talking about Devin Haney. You know, they're saying that Bob Arum was interviewed. In an interview, he said that Devin Haney would be set up for a Lomachenko bout when he's able to come back from Ukraine, which would have to include a kind of tune-up fight for Lomachenko beforehand. But in the meantime, you know, Kambosos and Devin Haney would have that rematch back in Australia. They'd run it back. Obviously, the fight wasn't very competitive. It was a very one-sided fight. I don't really care to see it again, but if it's on, I'll watch it. It's definitely not an ESPN Plus type of fight. I guess you could say. Why? You know, I guess it could be. It's just like we kind of understand what happened the first time. Obviously, in the sport of boxing, you know, anything can happen, and I say that lazily because I just feel like this fight is just going to be the same thing, the same outcome. It's going to be very one-sided. I understand Kambosos is very talented. I just think Devin Haney's on that other level where it's not going to be more competitive than it was before. Maybe a little, who knows? Maybe I'm underestimating George Kambosos or overestimating Devin Haney's ability to, you know, go into a rematch and face a guy of the same style. You know, but I just feel like he's going to make the adjustments he needs to get the job done. But as far as the Lomachenko fight goes, that's a really interesting fight that I kind of have a hard time picking the winner. You know, I kind of say Lomachenko one day and I say Devin Haney another day. It's going to be the guy who's, you know, executes his game plan properly. And it sounds cliche, but it's hard. It's a hard fight to pick. Truly, it's just, you know, you have Devin Haney, the guy that's so slippery. He's just a slick fighter that's hard to hit. He's hard to figure out. He has that long jab, and then you have Vasily Lomachenko, who kind of has that coordination with the feet that makes it difficult to kind of turn with him. Something that Teofimo Lopez and his father were able to study and I guess emulate in the gym and prepare for it, and eventually neutralize Lomachenko's game plan, not allow him to get started. Even though, you know, Lomachenko has that reputation for being a slow starter, Devin Haney, if he's able to do what Teofimo Lopez did and not let Lomachenko get into a rhythm and settle in, you know, it becomes, he's so used to turning it up as the, you know, the rounds progress and the fight progresses and kind of unfolds in his favor. But he wasn't used to the fact that a guy continued to press even harder and, you know, kept him at bay. Referring to Teofimo Lopez again when fighting Lomachenko, like Lomachenko hadn't seen something like that before. Whether or not you say he was injured or not, you can't take away credit from Teofimo Lopez that beating Lomachenko in general with an injury or not is still something that is respectable. It's a dangerous rematch for Teofimo. I wouldn't take it if I were one of his advisors, but if the money's right, you know, that's out of your hands. That fight would probably be made. Obviously, Teofimo's at 140 now. Loma's sitting more at 130, maybe 135. But Devin Haney and Lomachenko it's a difficult fight to predict because you have to think about how Devin Haney kind of reacts to the angles, the different looks that Lomachenko gives him, and then how does Lomachenko deal with, you know, maybe the speed and quickness. Does he get frustrated? Does Lomachenko get frustrated with Devin Haney's ability to get telegraph Lomachenko's movements, or if Devin Haney's even able to do that? Is Devin Haney gonna have trouble with, you know, Lomachenko's higher? You could say he has more experience or higher IQ. I think these guys have equal IQ, which is why it's such a hard fight to break down. I usually go with the boxer, the guy with the higher IQ, but it's just, you know, you have a slick boxer against a guy that's very experienced and knows how to move well in Lomachenko. So it's a fight that I have a difficult time picking the winner, but I think Devin Haney edges it out. But then again, this is another one of those fights that really could go either way. Let me know in the comments who you have, Lomachenko or Devin Haney. I think I'm rocking with Devin Haney for this one, but just by a little bit. Let me know in the comments. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for the constant support. Click that sub button. We're running these numbers up, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.